And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes. Let's talk about the market in NBA 2K22, my team. The market is quite interesting. Look at me, I almost got Tom Chambers. Shout out to Tom Chambers with just the sickest mullet. I don't know why they put his bulge on the card, but you know what I mean? Whatever. Tom Chambers, he wants to show it off. It's fine. The market is interesting. 2K's done a little bit this weekend. First things first, as per usual, the pickup challenge has an endgame Giannis and Yao pack. Granted, these have the worst odds out of any of the endgame packs, which is shocking because, you know, we did have one with Kobe and Shaq in there, but I feel like these are demonstrably worse. But you get 2 free packs. You know, you do these 2 challenges. They'll take you like no time whatsoever. So, you know, you might as well just go do them. 2 free packs, probably nothing comes from it, but free packs, free packs. We also got a little event going on. Triple threat offline. Dark Matter Zion. Woo! Hey, if you're trying to build like an all New Orleans team, sure, by all means, I'll probably pick them up just for funsies. Jaylen Brown and Karugat are also out here in addition to Vince Carter and Elgin Baylor. Now, you may look at this and you're like, man, I have a really good chance of pulling the Dark Matter. And sure, it does appear that way, but just know you're going to pull Caruso in 3 tokens 9 times out of 10. And then maybe out of the last one time, you're probably going to get Jaylen Brown 75% of the time out of that, you know? So it's just kind of something to think about. In addition to that, we got some triple threat the 100 stuff. Jamal Crawford's up there. He's going to drop like gangbusters for sure. Dark Matter Bull. This is going to be a sweaty experience. Bull's only like 60k, I think, from what I understand, but I'll go check it out regardless. Pink Diamond Rudy Gobert's in here too. Woo! Wait till we get Invincible Rudy Gobert. I guarantee we get one this year. Obviously, Pete Maravich and Vince Carter are here too. The Clutch Time wheel has, I'm not sure what else is on the wheel because I don't feel like playing a game to find out, but I know Chet Holmgren's on the wheel too. So it's Mark Eaton and Chet, neither of which I'll end up getting, so it really, truly does not matter. It's my own opinion. Absolutely no reason to play Unlimited as per usual. 2K has completely abandoned this game mode, which is fine because I hate it, but that also means that a lot of people who normally would sweat it out on there are sweating it out in Clutch Time and other modes. So, fun. Yeah, then we got the endgame packs. The endgame packs were pretty heinous. Like, I had very bad luck with these, and I feel like a vast majority of people did as well. So, you know, just, oh good, Malik Beasley, phenomenal. I'm just going to quick sell that. I would like to get a Dark Matter before I cease operations here, but, you know, I don't think that's going to be the case. So, 2 packs and I'm done. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Amir Coffee. Woo! That's what we're looking for. Amir Coffee was actually what we wanted the whole time, so that's cool. We got another Yao Ming, probably the My Team Anniversary Yao Ming if I had to guess, or the Glitch one. They like giving me both of those, so yep, it is what it is. I would highly advise not opening a single pack. I did a whole pack opening earlier. You know, take my lead. Don't open any of these. Majority of the cards in the packs you're able to get for significantly cheaper than opening like 3 packs anyway. So let's look at the cards today. I mean, Glitch Yao is cheaper, and he's still got an A+ 3-point rating. Like, this card's still usable for sure, and he's like 15k. So I mean, for that price, like, he's still a top tier center for that price. I still think, I don't know, Yao Ming I think is better than Mo Bamba, but Mo Bamba's right there too. Like, I'm not sleeping on Mo Bamba. He's goated. Ben Simmons is a buyout, by the way, if you're interested in that. Like, you can pick him up for under 100k. I don't know necessarily how worth it is, but I mean, if you get one with like 45 Hoff badges for under 100k, like, I think that's a pretty good deal for sure. I definitely do. We got some Signature Series guys in here. Signature Series Yao is like 25k too, and he is absolutely phenomenal. Like, he's got 47 Hoff badges, catch and shoot, corner specialist, rim protector. I mean, he's gonna do everything a Yao Ming would, you know, do. He's got blinders and limitless spot up too, so it's not like you're really losing out too much. I mean, this card doesn't need a whole lot. Like, he needs some badges, yes, but not very many. Like, I mean, you could give him Chef, I suppose, like, I guess, but other than that, from being like a 3-and-D big man, he's kind of good to go right off the rip. Like, 7'6", 88 3-pointer, which on set shot 8's not bad. 88's fine. I mean, you have a floor general out there and the right coach, he's way higher. He's not ball handling, but he's Yao Ming. You know, you kind of know what you're getting with Yao Ming at this point. And as far as for his price point, which last I saw was around 25, 30K, which it could be lower at this point. I see a lot of them going for like 40, but I would say he's no question 100% worth it. I would advise, I don't know what the difference is between the non-signature and signature version. I'm kind of curious to see what that is because I do not know. I want to know what the Hoff badge difference. Looks like it's actually a 2 Hoff badge difference, which is interesting. It's quick first step and downhill, which I don't think are the most necessary, but since he's already cheap, it really doesn't matter. Oh boy, NBA 75 Giannis. This is invincible Giannis. Like, it's invincible Giannis with just like 10 less Hoff badges, but I don't think it matters all that much. I'll check it just to be sure, and see exactly what the difference between like invincible Giannis and NBA 75 Giannis is. I'll see what Hoff badges are missing, and we'll kind of go from there. So Hoff blinders to gold. He doesn't have Chef, but you can give him Chef, so it's not that big of a deal, but he doesn't come standard with it. Space Creator, Glue Hands is fine. Stop and Go, Lob City, Rise Up, Hook Specialist. It's honestly not that much of a difference. Like, outside of the Deadeye and Chef thing, both of which you can give him, it's not really a huge difference at all. And I mean, stats wise, they're not very much different at all. Like, I mean, you're going to get like plus 29 shot IQ if that's something that tickles your fancy, sure. But I mean, this NBA 75 Giannis is basically an invincible Giannis anyway. Stats wise, he's 90 plus in almost everything. And every badge you really need him to have, aside from those 2, which you could just give him on gold and he'll be fine. He is elite. Giannis is definitely my new starting small forward or power forward. I'll probably run him at power forward for sure. I've been needing a new power forward, but for the price he's going for, which last I checked was around like 45K, and he's probably even lower by this point. Even if he's like 50 or 60K, he's absolutely worth it. But keep an eye on him because people are going to be opening these packs, try to get the endgame versions, and boy, are they going to fail. So you're going to see a lot of these cards up, and Giannis is absolutely incredible. Like, this card is great. I knew they were going to release like a better, not like a better Giannis, but like a Giannis that would be affordable. I just didn't think he was going to be this good. Didn't get an alter ego. Unfortunately, no alter ego Yao Ming. I really thought that was going to be the case. Oh yeah, and there's Colossal Yao Ming, which I kind of forgot existed. And he has 50 Hoff badges, which is kind of cool. Only an 85 3-pointer, so I'm not really sure exactly why it's lower than the other Yao Ming. I don't really know what's up with that. But this Colossal Yao Ming is actually really good too. Not really too much of a difference. There's like a 5 Hoff badge difference, none of which are incredibly imperative, but a couple shooting badges, stuff like that. This is the better Yao Ming. I think that -3 3-pointer doesn't make a whole lot of difference. Like, it doesn't. But wait, that's 29 Hoff badge. Oh, I haven't picked him up yet. But Colossal Yao is an option as well, for sure. Yao's Yao. I mean, you know what you're getting at this point. You're getting a giant 7'6" dude. Like, you know what's happening at this point. Let's take a look at Bol Bol. Bol Bol is dirt cheap. Everyone got a free Juan Hernangomez that logged in all 7 days today. Yeah, so I mean, that's cool. He's still more than usable. He's got a tiny little player build, but he holds it down. Bo Cruz is solid. Bol Bol is like 70K. Probably end up going to be lower than that come the end of the weekend. It'll probably be around 60. And yeah, Bol Bol's still nasty, so you should probably pick him up, honestly. Forgot about Gamma LaMelo. I don't care about Gamma LaMelo. Juan Hernangomez is dirt cheap, like 9K earlier. I mean, most people have logged in by this point, so I'm sure it's a little bit different. But even for 20K, like, Jesus Christ, Juan is too good to be that cheap. Yeah, he's lower on the badge count now compared to what we see releasing, and obviously someone like Giannis would be better, but Juan's still good, dude. He can still hold it down. Let's look at some of the more, I won't say juiced up cards, but Giannis, who I stated that there's no possible way this man is going to be under 100K, and I so far believe I am right, but I could be wrong. The pack odds are so bad for all the other cards that it's possible maybe that Giannis drops at a high clip, but I really think he stays right above 100K. Like, maybe he's like 90K at the absolute lowest this weekend. Like, it's potentially he gets that low, but I really don't believe that to be the case. I think Swish Giannis, he plays point guard. People are going to want him. He's probably going to be a little bit over 100K. And I mean, is he worth paying? Is he worth that? I don't know. It depends who your point guard is. I mean, sure, why not? He's probably worth it, especially on current gen. I think on current gen, he'll be really good. Next gen, I think there's better point guard options. I really do. Let's look at Chet, dude. Is Chet going to be dropping in price? I don't think so. Oh, look at Chet. Young Chet is down in price. And I feel like, is that an 80 Hoff badge Chet Holmgren? Sick, dude. Yeah, Chet's a buyout now, and I think he's worth that. He's really good. His jump shot is nasty, too. Like, I think that's... Yeah, dude, for sure. Look at young Chet, dude. Yeah, I mean, he looks like a toothpick that came to life, certainly. And I'm a skinny guy, too, but I don't look nearly as malnourished as Chet Holmgren. But I'm also way, way poorer, so I guess he wins. But Chet's still like a top-tier power forward in this game. I mean, you could do a lot worse than running Chet, straight up. All these next guys are cheap now. Obviously, if you want to go grab the My Team Anniversary, they're cheap. I mean, they're terrible, so they're cheap, you know what I mean? And they're probably worth picking up. I think so, anyway. Where's young homie Yao at? Where's he at? Oh, dear God. Yeah, Big Yao is a little bit expensive, just a tad. You can see how little this card is dropping based on the fact that the packs came out today, and there's like no Yao Mings in the cut. So, you know, look, it's young Yao too. Those are the most fire Rockets jerseys. I stand firm on these being top tier NBA jerseys of the past. Like the Philadelphia Nat jerseys are really sick. The 90s 2000 Magic jerseys are like top tier as well. But these Rocket jerseys are really slept on. These Rocket jerseys are fire. This is like Steve Francis era. Big fan. I mean, they had these. I think of Steve Francis, but that's just because of my age. I'm sure majority of people think of like, you know, Hakeem, probably late stage Hakeem, Scottie Pippen for the 1 year he was there. I don't know, man. Yao Ming's too expensive. I really don't think it's worth picking him up for that price. I mean, I'm sure he's ridiculously cheesy, and I will say that I haven't gotten a chance to play him. I don't have an army of people trying to force feed me their accounts, but nor would I accept it anyway. Shout out to everybody who asks. I'm good. But I'm sure he's fine. Invincible versions, I don't know, dude. I don't know if it's Yao Ming. I would say the Invincible Yao Ming is worth it. Because I think he's just significantly better than the other versions. But when it comes to... No, I don't think Giannis is even worth this price. I mean, he's only like 150K. Like, this one's fine. I would just grab this one because he's way cheaper than the other one. I actually like Giannis at power forward. I really do. I think a lot of people run him at small forward for mismatch purposes, but I actually really, really enjoy him at the power forward position. But I don't know if the price difference is really justified when the NBA 75 one is just like right there for... relatively cheap. None of the other Invincible cards really dropped off in price all that much, and this typically happens the night before. High tier cards will drop in price because people will think they're going to pull the new cards that came out, and then they'll go back up because people realize that the back odds are horrendous. So, you know, if you're looking to lock in for Wilt, by the way, it's getting cheaper and cheaper by the day. My God, I would recommend grabbing cards like Kobe and, you know, guys like that before they start to go up in price. So, I mean, I don't think Kobe's going to go up that much in price, but he might go up by like 5-10K. So you might as well save yourself the MT. But Giannis is dirt cheap as well. So you could grab Giannis and Kobe for relatively cheap at the moment. Grab Robert Horry while he's still cheap. I said it yesterday and I didn't even heed my own advice because I forgot. So I didn't grab Robert Horry, and now he's starting to steadily creep up in price. I just want Wilt, dude. Like, I really do. I didn't want to spend a cajillion MT on him at first, but I'll spend 28K on young Robert Horry. Oh my God, fine. Save yourself the 1,000 MT, you peasant. Dwayne Wade's another guy that I think we're probably going to get more versions of him, but I mean, it's not really going to cost you that much more to assure the fact that you have him and grab him now while he's still relatively cheap. I don't know. I mean, it's possible we get an endgame Dwayne Wade, but it's just, he's a weird player, and I don't know if 2K would do that. I mean, it's possible we get like Dwayne Wade and LeBronathan, but we could also not see Dwayne Wade for the rest of the year, and I don't think too many people would be that upset. And the reason I say that is just because making an endgame Dwayne Wade is kind of like, Dwayne Wade base is really good on its own, and I feel like an endgame version doesn't really do a whole lot. I'm going to grab this one for 25K. Now I can get him for lower than that. It's possible that I can get him for cheaper if he does come back out, but I'm just going to grab him now and just not have to worry about it. The idea is I'm going to grab Wilt. That is absolutely going to happen. It's just a matter of I don't want to pay a bunch of MT. I don't. I'm cheap. I don't want to pay a bunch of MT for Wilt. I don't want to do that. So I'm going to grab Horry and Dwayne Wade now. I already have Gasol. We're definitely getting LeBron. We're getting Michael Jordan. Garnett's tough. I would say we would get Garnett. I think we do. I think we get like an endgame Garnett because he's always really good but has a terrible jump shot. So if you have this Garnett card and you haven't locked in yet, it's not a bad idea to sell him. It's not. Anthony Davis is another one where it's kind of tough to say one way or the other if we're going to see endgame AD. I think we do, but we could easily not. So this might be like one of the gatekeepers to the set. I think, yeah, it's possible. Kareem, there's an absolutely 0% chance we don't see an endgame Kareem. Like, no way. Kevin Durant, too. And I honestly believe that Bill Russell, we will see an endgame Bill Russell. There's no way. They left him with set shot 17. There's no possible way we don't see Bill Russell in these sets. No way. And if we don't, that sucks. You know why? Because this card is really expensive right now because everyone thinks it's the gatekeeper. Spoiler alert, I don't think it is. I personally think 2K tipped their hat a little bit with that set shot 17. I think that we see Bill Russell in one of these endgame sets. I do. And that's going to make a lot of people upset. So if you have this Bill Russell card, it's a good idea to sell it right now. Like, because you can make a lot of MT right this second. I don't think there's any way. I mean, or they completely screw me and give us Bill Russell as like a reward card, which, you know what, wouldn't even be that big of a deal because I'd have a reward card. I wouldn't even need Wilt at that point, but whatever. As always, this has been your boy Cheap Ludes. I'll be back with more content tomorrow. You know, buy who you want to buy. Oh, I forgot about the endgame cards. Yeah, let's talk about them real quick. Giannis says this one's about $1 million. Like 1.2 is probably what he ends at. This one is, 1.5, 2 million. It's to be expected. He's a point guard Giannis. So, I mean, it's not shocking. And then Yao Ming is going to be roughly around $1 million too. He can dribble God. He can do it all. He's 7'6". He's a true endgame center. Like, I like how people spent like 2 million MT to lock in for Wilt so that they could dominate for like a week and a half. And now there's like an endgame Yao. If this has taught you anything, it's that if 2K announces a new tier of card and they have like a super big lock-in or whatever, it's going to cost like an absurd amount of MT, just don't do it. Because you can guarantee that 2K is going to release a card that is better than that card in 2 to 3 weeks after they announce a gem tier. But then again, majority of the people who locked in for Wilt don't really care about MT because they're quote-unquote acquiring it. So, you know, doesn't matter to them. Have a good night, guys. Have a good weekend. Peace.